Tyler Parlor. I'm a third year here. I'm a psychology major and I'm a member of the women's basketball team. Understanding the mind has made me a better basketball player because you have to think about how to get your teammates to be motivated, to be enthusiastic, to be energetic, and to genuinely want to be that. And that applies directly to being a captain as well, getting them to be interested in doing what the team goals are and what you're trying to lead them to do. Psychology helps with that directly. I've always been fascinated with learning about the human body. I thought I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon at first because I love learning how muscles and bones work and things like that. I've always been fascinated with learning how people, why they maybe blink when they lie, or what certain hand gestures mean. And I have a passion for figuring out people, I guess, and psychology is the perfect field for that. After I graduate, I want to go into business, so psychology definitely helps with that too, knowing how people work, knowing how to persuade people, things like that. So being chosen as a captain meant a lot. I've gone through a lot of growth with the process of being a captain, a lot of leadership training, but a lot of life lessons as well, lessons that are directly applicable outside of the court. I've learned to be a better leader, a better person. Actually, I've learned a lot of character building qualities through being a captain and kind of having to assume that role and then be a better leader for other people because people are looking up to you, so you have to kind of have all of your things in order. So it's been a lot, and it's meant the world to me. I believe that communication is the basis of everything, and then a step further than that is relationships. So at the basis of relationships is communication, and people who don't understand each other, that's where fear comes from, that's where hatred comes from. It just comes from ignorance. And so I think that it's so important to just have honest, vulnerable conversations. And I've learned that a lot through being a captain. Travis Wilson mentored me this summer. I'm an OCRAF fellow, so Oberlin College Research Fellow, and it's a 2-summer fellowship where you get to work with a professor doing some of their research and kind of having your own spin off of it. We researched peer group bias in 3rd, 5th, and 1st grade students, cross-ethnic dynamics, and we looked at who they would prefer to be friends with, who they prefer not to be friends with, whether it was differences for gender or ethnicity. And that was really interesting. Some of the things that we found in some of the literature analysis that I did, I found that some of those biases are in us when we're born, but we can definitely help to smooth that out just through getting to know other people and forcing ourselves to get to know and communicate. I found out about Oberlin through Carrie Jenkins. I didn't know about Oberlin until basketball began to recruit me, and then I started to do a little bit of research here, and I loved it. I fell in love with the school when I came to visit. I think the people here, the team was a big part of that. There's no atmosphere like Oberlin College, and I think that it really is a unique experience. I think it really shapes the way you think, and it changes your views of a lot of things. It opens your minds up to, when I go back home, the way they think at home in Detroit versus the way that people think and view things here at Oberlin is completely different, and I'm so grateful for this experience. I just want to continue to develop and make the most of my experience here and take everything I can from this college and from this atmosphere. For the team, we want 2 rings. We got 2 years and we want 2 rings, so we're working our hardest and we're doing the best that we can. We want to win a championship, and we want to continue to do it the right way, to grow, to work together, to do it as a team. So Oberlin is a great place to be. It's a great place to grow, to develop. I'm biased. The basketball program, I love it. I love the community that we have. I think we have a high standard on the basketball program for loving each other as teammates, as family, for supporting each other. We don't get in a lot of trouble on the basketball team. We pride ourselves in maintaining that image, and getting an Oberlin education is like no other. So if you have the opportunity to do that, do not pass it up.